Hello, my name is Nick and welcome to my channel. Thanks for checking out my 13 Nights of Halloween, where I give you a recommendation for Halloween every night leading up to the holiday. Now, I don't have a list of criteria necessarily that these movies have to hit. These are just the movies that make me feel very Halloweeny. They get me in the Halloween spirit. And they don't just have to take place on Halloween or around Halloween. They have to have that sort of vibe. Now, I'm sure you already know because you clicked on the title. Night number 2 is House of a Thousand Corpses, Rob Zombie's feature directorial debut, a movie that is wild and chaotic, and I think purposefully obnoxious, and normally this type of filmmaking would really put me off, and I do have some trouble rewatching this movie because it is just so hectic. But it evokes the Halloween spirit in such a great way that I would say this film sort of ticks off the satanic Halloween box on my Halloween watch list. What do you guys think of House of a Thousand Corpses? So the film is about a group of 4 young 20-somethings on a road trip, and then they end up sidetracked trying to check out this local attraction, this urban legend, and they end up in the clutches of a family who turns out to be very, very murderous. Now, if you're familiar with Rob Zombie's work, you know this is just the setup for the Devil's Rejects family, and this is actually quite fitting in case you are into these movies because the latest installment from Rob Zombie, Free from Hell, is actually available now, and I just watched it the other day, so what better time to head back to the original? Again, House of a Thousand Corpses is not one of the best movies out there. I think that it has a lot of flaws. However, it does a lot for me in terms of what I'm looking for in a horror film to watch around Halloween. Not only does it take place back in the late 70s and we have that old school aesthetic, but it does take place right on Halloween. In fact, most of what's interesting in the film is the build-up to the sort of party that the Firefly family holds on Halloween night, when the blood really starts to flow. This is a very gory and disturbing film. However, I also think that it is all shot in a way that isn't too in your face, especially by today's standards. I do remember when it came out, this film was very controversial, but you have characters regularly dressing up. You have the Firefly family dressing up their victims in the bunny suits, and the sort of family dinner aspect. There's all kinds of just classic horror in it too. I guess I would say like slasher horror, where you have our characters trying to escape in their car and they're attacked. You have the incredible sequence in the tunnels towards the end, and that Dr. Satan stuff, that's still scary. House of a Thousand Corpses is loaded with sadistic ideas and horrific imagery, but it's also very playful in the way that you can't help but be a little bit seduced by the Firefly family, and that's why it's so easy to follow their exploits in the following films. I think House of a Thousand Corpses is a little bit much, but it's also exactly what I would recommend right now because it's that kind of movie that is a little off the rails, but just in the right way. Do you agree? What do you guys think of House of a Thousand Corpses? And what is on your Halloween watch list? Let me know in the comments below what your favorite Halloween movies are. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, I'd greatly appreciate it. And tune in tomorrow for night number 3. What'll it be? We're gonna have to turn in to find out. Duh, that's how this works. Thank you so much again for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video.